Hello, welcome to your special spring readings. The vernal equinox marks the time of year to the seasonal shift into spring, bringing in warmer weather in the northern hemisphere and the commencement of the winter thaw. Of course, in the southern hemisphere, it is the beginning of autumn. Spring officially starts on March 20th at 3:29 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. The equinox means equal amount of day and night. Equa meaning equal, and nox meaning night in Latin. This is where astrologers set the marking point of 0 degrees Aries, creating the Western tropical zodiacal system. There are many cultural traditions that vary as to when the new year actually begins. In some cultures and religions, especially among astrologers, spring is seen as the initiation of the real new year, being that it is based upon the nature's season and not a man-made calendar year. But either way, it is an important time for us to awaken and emerge from the chrysalis of winter and put our dreams into action. Now would be a seasonally supportive time to honor your true passions by doing what you had envisioned during the winter months. I wanted to briefly share as to what I saw as being the most appropriate card to represent spring as the Sun card. And if it happens to show up in any of your readings, consider it a bonus. All right, so we see the sun as the bringer of light and warmth, which marks the seasons changing. We see the flowers here are in bloom, especially sunflowers in this card. We see this naked child as a sign of innocence and joy. And he's holding this red banner announcing a significant event that brings promise of hope and positive changes. We see the horse as a symbol for power and strength that the sun brings in its solar power. And finally, we have this wall here in the background, which is a distinct marker or barrier between one thing and another. In this case, it is the changing of the seasons. I may actually make a more in-depth video of this card's symbology on my channel's tarot tutorial playlist. But without any further delay, let's get started with your readings. Happy spring, everyone. Virgo, for your reading, I will be selecting cards from the Illuminati Tarot for each month. The first card will be for the remainder of March from the 20th to the 31st. The second card will be for April and the third for May. And the fourth card for June up until the start of the summer season on the 20th. I will then be selecting a playing card for advice and or clarification or confirmation. And lastly, I will select a card from the Angels of Light, Cards of Clarity Oracle deck to see which angelic energy will be assisting you this season. All right. Show me the cards for Virgo spring. Interesting. This feels lovely. Ooh, and the Magician. So there's, I feel like just at a glance, I'm feeling like there's romance here. Now, if you're in a romantic relationship already, there's like a deepening of that. If you're not in a relationship, I see a possibility of someone coming in here. Okay, and the shadow card is the Alchemist. This is the Magician. And, you know, he's the chemist, he's the alchemist. It's about chemistry, it's about attraction, okay? Manifesting things and people and circumstances in our life. So it's like you're sort of drawing someone in through your attractiveness, attractive will. It's the law of attraction. Great minds think alike, don't they? Here you have the Princess of Swords for March. So this is like you thinking, okay? And, you know, it's about being decisive about what you want. And it's also sort of that like sitting back, watching, observing sign. This is like the traditional spy card. So you're sort of like, some of you may be spying on someone, or maybe just observing someone from a distance. And maybe this person has caught your attention in some way, and you're sort of like, you know, they're in your circle around you. You're watching. Okay. You're looking for an opportunity to maybe approach this person. Here I see them coming in April. The Prince of Cups, this lovely energy. He is the romantic, you know, he's the suitor, basically. He's chivalrous, he has manners, he's very attractive, he's very charming. This person, whether they're a man or a woman, it's sort of that like, this person has romantic intentions. So there could be some sort of attraction that I'm seeing here. It's also sort of like, can be an artist of some sort, someone who uses their creative abilities, creative talents, lives in the world of dreams and ideas and impressions. And I did see the Alchemist here, which is about you using skills, using your talents. So if this is not someone else, this could be you, as like, you know, drawing on your artistic talents. Meeting up with like-minded artists as well. That's also what I'm seeing, because I did hear that like great minds think alike. And it's that law of attraction. You're attracting someone that's like you, someone that likes you. Okay, so the Seven of Cups here for May, there's a couple things that I can interpret this as. So if the situation comes where like someone comes in your life, the Prince of Cups, he seems very charming. He has romantic intentions. We're not really sure where this is going with this card. There's a little bit of like a question mark with this card. And this is like an impressionist card. So again, it goes with that artist type energy, which is like that cuppy sort of living in the world of dreams and fantasies and reality. Now this is a good card for romance when it's paired with the Prince of Cups, because this is about fantasy, dreams, wishes, and the Prince of Cups sort of presents that to you. So, you know, this could be like going, you know, out to movies or on some sort of dates where it just feels like very dreamy and very, it's like you're living in some sort of fantasy. Now, this can be good, it can also not be good, but it's fun. Is what this feels like to me. It doesn't feel bad. All right, so June, the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, is this woman who is in her lovely garden, and, you know, she's back down in reality. So if someone has come into your life that sort of swept you off your feet, you could sort of fall into this like fantasy, like maybe obsession about this person. It can also go the other way around, where they're feeling this way about you, but you're fantasizing about them a lot, and maybe like looking into them. Like nowadays, I guess we have like social media, right? So you can stalk them if you wish to. I don't see like the stalker card. I'm just saying like, okay, it's the spy card next to the Prince of Cups, next to the illusion. You want to know who this person is, basically. That's the energy around it. I feel like you're going to feel much more grounded, where it's like, okay, I've no longer like falling in love or falling into this fantasy or illusion. Now it's like, okay, I'm back in my body, I'm back into the real world, okay? And this is about a card of self-empowerment. The Nine of Pentacles, is a woman who's in control. She's regained control after being swept off her feet. So this sounds like very lovely for a lot of you Virgos for spring, someone coming in that you know, there's a heavy attraction too, an intense attraction. For some of you Virgos, this person could come into your life and then end up disappearing, where it's like it was kind of short-lived, maybe shorter than you thought it would be. That is also a potential, because this is a card of like ghosts, right? And if I apply it to like this guy, it's like he could ghost you. It's a modern term of like, oh my God, what happened? Where'd he go? There's a little bit of question mark here again. And now it's like you're back on your own as the Nine of Pentacles. You're still this, you know, empowered, you know, person who's very strong. But there's sort of a sense of a little bit loneliness. Like you have everything that you need in life on a material level, and there's so much to be grateful for, but it's like, where did your Prince Charming go? So some of you, that might be the case as well. Others of you, like, hey, if this person sticks around, if it's a new person coming in your life, you know, you could be sitting at home in this lovely environment, you know, watching movies or should I say it? I don't know, Netflix and chill. Okay. Either way, it just looks like a very pleasant season for art, for dreams, for wishes coming true, for chemistry, for attraction, for expressing yourself, for feeling secure, for enjoying the pleasant things around you in life, okay? That's what I'm seeing. Let me go ahead and pull a card for advice, clarification, or confirmation. Two of Swords. Again, this like two minds. You may be of two minds about someone. Maybe you haven't decided how you feel about this person coming into your life. Or if it's you're in a relationship, there's sort of these similar energies around you, where it's like there's a lot of like romance or whatever, but there's some sort of decision that needs to be made, because this is a card about decisions. But there's also the Two, which is about duality. So again, of two minds. Or it could just be like the great minds think alike. You meet someone that you really connect with on a mental level. And I'm feeling that is the message that is the strongest. Okay. You might have to make some sort of decision. But make sure that you have all of the facts before you make it. You don't want to be doing any guesswork here with the Seven of Cups. You want to make sure that this is, you know, the truth. You want to make sure that this is reality before you proceed. Okay. I do like this energy for you. I feel like you're going to meet like a like-minded artist or creative person. All right, let's pull a Angels of Light card for you, Virgos. Okay, that one definitely. Angel of Comfort. I do feel like this is related to that Nine of Pentacles. It's like you have creature comforts around you. Luxury is really what this card is about. Enjoying your surroundings. Lots to be grateful for. Such peace you can find in your life when you allow help to come from the angel of comfort. This angel brings the serenity of God to soothe you when you most need it. Allow the comfort of God's love to envelop and support you. Ask for help from this angel when you feel sad, abandoned, or fearful. Okay, so again, there could be a chance of, you know, someone coming into your life and then them just sort of vanishing or disappearing, and maybe that triggers some sort of feeling of abandonment or feeling lonely in some way. It's sort of like a melancholy shade to this card as well. But there's always support available to you with the angels. You can ask for comfort and it will come. Some of you may be getting some sort of comfort from this Prince of Cups too that comes in. All right, Virgo. This was your message for spring. Thank you so much for liking and sharing my videos and for subscribing to my channel. I will see you in the upcoming videos.